Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 3 of Darryl20's Let's Play of FTB Skies. Today, making a bed. A, because beds are good, and B, because it's raining, and that was enough impetus for me to get off my lazy you-know-what and make a bed. So, today's episode, we're going to start working towards automating cobblestone if we can. Between episodes, as promised, I got a bucket of lava, I got an extra bucket, which I filled with water, and we've got the upgrade base, which can be used for all kinds of cool stuff, apparently, which we'll take a look at throughout the series, because I haven't really, like I said, played with pedestals all that much. So I'm interested in seeing what it's capable of doing. All other upgrades, offhand upgrade and crouch right-click to switch modes, offhand upgrade and right-click to insert into pedestals. Okay, so I saw in the quest book that what I want to make is this, the material generator, which should be cool. All right, quest complete. Nice. So last episode we got a lot of things ready. Now we should be able to automate cobblestone, which means no more punching the ground, which means yay. And that's going to give me a bunch of rewards. The export item, or export upgrade, it'll give me the capacity augment. It'll give me another pedestal, it'll give me a barrel and some stone. Oh my goodness, look at all this loots. That's a lot of things from pedestals. So that should be coolish. Okay, nether bricks and all kinds of other stuff coming up. So let's look at how this pedestals mod will work. Now, I've been idling for a little bit, and I've gotten no lava dust yet. Though it does seem to be dripping still. I would much prefer it if this thing, like, you know, dripped. Though, you know, in fairness, it's a vanilla mechanic, and there's no concept of millibuckets in vanilla, so it makes sense that we'll fully fill up a cauldron. Fully fill up. Fully full up? Fully fully? Look. Alright, I've been doing YouTube for 11 years now. I've never said I was good at talking. You get the point, though. So let's take our pedestal that we've got. Didn't I get one as a quest reward? Where's my other pedestal? Did I put it somewhere because I was waiting? I had another pedestal, didn't I? Didn't I make a pedestal? Did I put it? Am I crazy? I thought I had a pedestal. I had made a pedestal, right? I had made a pedestal. And at this point, I just can't seem to find what I did with it. I don't have that many chests. I really don't. I really, really don't. Ooh, I got a powerful water shard. You know what? I killed a squid. I bet that's where that came from. Okay. Yeah, no idea where my pedestal went, but let's give it a shot. So does it tell me how this works in here? The most immediate use will be placing a stone block under the material generator to provide an unlimited source of cobble for you to sift for resources. Make sure you have an upgrade in your offhand before right-clicking to insert it into the pedestal, otherwise you will only put the upgrade on the display. Okay, so we want to place the stone block underneath the pedestal, and then we put the material generator in the offhand. Did I have two in my inventory? What is going on here? Well, I guess they were two different... Okay. Cool. Ish. I guess you're the same. Are there other kinds of pedestals? Why do you guys look different? Is it me, or do they, like, look different? Like, this is white, and this is gray. Am I wrong? I'm very confused. Anyway, oh, hello. Things are happening. Cobblestone's happening. Look, it's working. And you can see it on the tooltip at the top. Sweet. Okay. Now, current mode export. Shift to show. Oh my goodness. Items enabled, fluids enabled, energy enabled, XP enabled, dust enabled. Can increase speed. Okay, cool. So let's try putting you here and, like, in your offhand, I guess, to insert it. I have no idea how this mod works. And I should learn, in fairness, I should 100% learn how this mod works. Um, and up can pull from a linked pedestal, but not much else. Maybe I want to... You know what I could be doing? Hold on. Let's move this barrel. I'm going to try something. What if I put you here with the other pedestal here? That did that. And now linking tool. Sending to receiver. Oh, cool. Look at that. So it's sending the cobblestone to the pedestal, and then what? Okay. So I think we just got it to send items to this pedestal. Now, how does this thing work? I have no idea. I put this on here, and I don't know how to get it off. Upgrade tool, maybe? Well, export upgrade. I agree. A large part of pedestals is transport items. The transport upgrade allows the pedestal to interact with items in the inventory they're placed on or nearby item drops. Oh, there's a lot of them. Is there a book for pedestals, you think? That would be cool. Back. Oh, you can shift right click it to toggle it? Anybody who watched the last episode knows why that is making me rage. I'm just saying. Okay. Now you can probably stop showing this upgrade range. Alright, so you've got a stack of cobble on you, which is cool. I would like to have it now. Please and thank you. Oh my goodness, what is this? Linking range visual aider. Okay, yeah. No, you can see. There we go. I think we got it. I think we got it. So you can see the range within which you can link. And this is showing the range within which you can link and the block that is currently linked to. Cool. Okay. I'd like to be able to link you to this, but I don't think that's a thing that can happen. Okay. So then let's see if there's a book for it. Does pedestals have a book? Because I want to learn how to use it, because it looks like a important dude. Quest book? No. I was right the first time. Akashic Tome is what I want. Advanced peripherals, hexcasting. I think these are in alphabetical order. I don't see anything for pedestals. Am I missing a pedestals book? Pedestals Manifest. I'm guess maybe? I don't know if that's a book or not. Manifest doesn't usually mean book. Here we go. Pedestals Guide, very WIP. So why are you not in here then? Shouldn't Pedestals Guide be in here? You would think. Alright, so let's get that added to the to-do. So we just need a book. How am I for rice? We're okay on rice? By the way, you can right-click rice to harvest it, which is cool. You can't do that for flax, but you can for rice. That doesn't look fully grown, right? Nope. This one is. Okay. So if I got that, not flax, but one more rice, and then 3 sugarcane. Cool. And then you 4. And then you 3. And then you with the linking tool equals... Oh, no, it's the upgrade tool. There we go. Cool. Alright, how work in progress are you? That don't look so bad. There's stuff in here. Inserted upgrades will display on 4 sides of the pedestal unless an inserted render augment is such as duh. Okay, cool. Welcome. Hello. That's cool. Work cards. Entry index. Okay, so it is pretty work in progress. But let's see what does the exporter upgrade? Export items, fluids, energy, XP from the pedestal into the below inventory. So it only exports into the below. Well, there's a good explanation for how things work. Okay, so how about we took this and we put the pedestal, boom, on top of it. And then what I'm going to do is link you. So it's the receiver position first. Totally backwards from how I'd expect it to work. But now it's sending to that pedestal, right? Okay. I would imagine that I probably want to clear this. It's probably not the end of the world, but... Connection removed? Is it, though? I guess so. You might have to click to force an update there. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so now you receive to here, connections removed, boop, boop. This to this, connection is on, boop, boop. And now you're getting stuff. And now if I put my export upgrade in here, is there a way to change what side it goes on? Can add entity inventory targeting. That's cool. So there's filters. It looks like. Kinds of upgrades and stuff. Neat. All right. But for now, I think all I want to do is shift click or click this on with that. And I'm assuming now you are dumping into the chest below. Awesome. Look at how cool that is. I will take it and then stop showing me your radius and everybody's cool. That is neato. All right. Cobbleworks up and running. Well, at least cobblestone generator is. All right, so I got a golden marshmallow and an ancient tomb of efficiency as a quest reward. That's cool. What else we got quest reward-wise now that I've got a few minutes to poke around with this stuff? A little experience, a little cutting board, construction wands. I made one of those between episodes. Ooh, a shape builder. Neat. From Cyclic. Cyclic adds neat things, so I'm excited to see that Cyclic's in the pack. We're going to absolutely need to come up with some better storage at some point, but, you know, we're getting there. So now, is that all my quest stand-ins done? Yes. All right, let's get back to the getting started chapter. So dirt making blocks. Placing compost or rich soil under a material generator slowly yields an infinite slide of dirt, useful for sifting or growing. Okay, that's cool. Rich soil chip. Organic compost. Turns into rich soil. Organic compost needs some straw, some bone meal, and some tree bark, which we can get by axing stuff. All right, that might be a thing we do in a bit. Nether bricks. You can get nether bricks by tossing bricks into occultism spirit fire. That can be placed under the material generator for a limitless supply of netherrack. Okay, that's cool. So it looks like this is your main resource generator. I wonder if there's a thing that can show you all the blocks it can make. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Based on the below block and inserted tool, will generate items putting the outputs in the pedestal. Upgrade modifier. Sweet. So nothing yields... Oh, block of coal makes blackstone? Is that what I'm seeing? Spore blossom makes moss blocks. Chiseled sandstone makes sand. Polished andesite makes andesite. Ice makes snow. Tough makes tough. That makes dirt. That makes sense. You can get skulk. You can get calcite, deep slate, dirt from rich soil, podzol, grass blocks. Okay. That's kind of neat. Look at all the cool things you can get. You can get soul sand from it. So this is definitely... Ooh, you can even get gravel directly. Now, what's interesting is it's making the stone. The default tool used is this, but offhand inserting one can vastly change up what is produced in chance factor as well. So when we put stone on there, it's actually producing stone, but it's breaking the stone with a vanilla pickaxe, therefore giving us cobblestone. Got it? That's how that works. See? Okay. That makes sense. So we could get gravel. Can we get sand directly or dust? Because that would be cool. We can get obsidian if we get crying obsidian. Can be bartered from piglins. It looks like we need lava of some kind. I don't know if that means like it has to be like waterlogged or something or whatever, but meh. Okay. So long story short, we have tons of cobble now, which is cool. So that is a significant part of the getting started quest. Now, with regards to progression, we could get better meshes, but we need mana steel from Britannia, or we need amethyst shards, which we can get from... I have no idea. Somewhere. We'll figure it out. Turn it in, FTB quest screen, generate forge energy, Eye of Legend, Nether Eye of Legend. So that progression doesn't seem too crazy, but that looks cool. I'm guessing one of these might tell me how things go. Powering up. Oh, cool! Look, we can make all the generators, and they've broken them down into tiers. So these look like, you know, very basic tier 1 style generators. And these look like tier 2. This is like a tier 3 generator with gas burning in it. And then you've got reactors and turbines for mechanism or big reactors. And then ultimately you get the fusion reactor for tier 5. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So I wonder where we go from here. What we could do is probably jump into create. Because what I would like to do is probably automate ore processing and generation. Would that be a good first step for us? Like turning the cobble that we're getting into gravel and then sieving it and then... Yeah? Maybe? Could be cool. Oh, look! We got a little bee flying around. What's up, little bee? I don't think I have the resources to make a lead just yet, right? Doesn't that need a slime ball and string? Yeah, I don't think I have slime balls yet. I think he just flew off. Did he drop any loot for me, though? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Oh, there he is. I'd like to catch him, but that's alright. I think, for whatever reason, I got the quest, so that works for me. I guess him just being near me is cool. Oh, look, he does give me a lead. And Poppy. Nice. Come here, little friend. Look, I've got a Poppy. I know you're so far away now. So far away? I don't think he's coming back. I mean, he might, but I don't think so. Well, look at this. I don't want anybody to panic, but I think I just got lucky, and I have a little bit of lava sitting here all of a sudden. I didn't do this. I think the dripstone finally... It took an episode and a half, but I think we finally got a little bit of stuff here. All right. So with that said, we have a lot of gravel, or a lot of cobblestone coming in now. So a couple things I want to point out. First off, we can get gravel directly if we want to with this setup. It's in here somewhere. There it is. So if I put gravel under here instead of stone, we'd be getting gravel. And gravel is nice because it'll make the stuff that I want to make. What I'm thinking is maybe we get a gravel generator or two. We have at least... We'll either split them so that half the gravel goes one way and half the other. We'll turn some of the gravel into dust. I don't think we care about sand so much. Because even if we're looking at sand, we might care about sand. We might. But this thing, even with like an amethyst mesh, not waterlogged, but mana steel... I think mana steel is like the same as andesite. Like, in all regards. Like, cactus is 10%, cactus is 10%. Quartz is 10, cocoa is 10. So I don't see why you would want mana steel over andesite, but they're equivalent. Okay. But there's nothing terribly exciting in here except maybe quartz dust. Now, that said, is there... So we can get ender pearls from this with endstone. Mycelium does stuff. Is there soul sand that can get us quartz? So it looks like there's some stuff from netherrack, which is neat. Tall grass gets us, like, some vanilla flowers. Is there nothing for soul sand? There it is. Soul sand has a chance to get us nether quartz and nether wart, which is where I would expect, you know, stuff to be. So that's cool. And then we can get gas tiers once we get to the amethyst. Okay, that's cool. So soul sand is where we'll get quartz from for reals. And soul sand, there's some way to get it. Probably this might be... Well, no, because I need soul sand to get that, don't I? I think there was something in the quest lines about how to get it. Occultism. Occultism will get me from sand to soul sand. That works. And then soul soil can get me infinite soul sand. So that also works. So here's my thoughts. Let's set up a create-based system where I will... and I want to test to see if these need RF or not. But I'm going to make an iron hammer, probably 2, right? We'll set up a pedestal to create gravel, and that gravel will be fed into sifters. From there, we will then feed other gravel into the iron hammer. We'll do 2 of these. One go gravel to sand, sand to dust. And then that dust will be fed into a bunch of sifters as well. Then we'll take those resources and send them to some kind of storage system. And anything that can be smelted would probably want to be smelted via create, because that's like free smelting, right? And I might use pedestals to do the item transfers, because I'm guessing if there's the export, then there's probably an import. I'm almost certain I saw that from the below inventory into the pedestal. So it sucks it up into the pedestal. Okay, cool. Is there any way to, like, make this a different side? Like, does it always have to be from below? Like, we can't adjust what side it comes from? Ooh, there's a smelter upgrade. Smelts items provided from a below inventory. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. Requires energy, though. Okay. Yeah, so we could do probably a lot of this with... Right? That would be cool. That would be cool. So my concern with the export is it exports into the below inventory and it imports from the below inventory, but I don't think you can have multiple upgrades per pedestal, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can. But if I wanted you to interact here, I would need an import and an export, right? And that might be a challenge. So let me do a little bit of reading on how to do this, because I'm wondering if you can you export and import from the same inventory? You would think you would want to, right? You would think you'd want to be able to do that. Okay, so upon Googling, I learned some tricks. The pedestal can place in any direction. So you can place it on the side of a block, right? And if it's facing the block, the bottom, the below, is there. So we can do that for sure. So let's make a few pedestals and see what we can see. That sound fun? So I'm gonna get like a bit of stone. I may not need that much, honestly, but let's get like 16 stone. That sounds like a good starting point. And let's get a few pedestals and like get started with this, because it shouldn't be too bad. I guess the only hassle with using this non-stacking item is that you can't craft a whole bunch at once. I guess it's not the end of the world, right? Not particularly the end of the world. But yeah, it's you can, I guess, craft a bunch at once, but not easily through JEI. Alright, so we got a few pedestals here. So what I'm talking about is you can do like this, and these guys are the down, right? So that's how you insert, you know, into multiple things. Cool. So then we can extract and insert from below, quote unquote, because this is the below direction now. Neat. And then same for, you know, you could place it like this, right? And now that's cool. I like that. That's different. I like that. That's definitely different. All right, so first things first, let's find out if you require power. So that's going to be a thing we need to figure out. So we need a little bit of redstone. We need another batch of you. I'm going to do the iron tier of the hammer. right? And then a little bit of redstone, and I assume that I'm going to therefore need some glass. I have a shovel, right? That should be 8. You can see I'm prepping for create. I put a bunch of the kelp there, ready to go. All right, so we want to smelt up a little bit of glass. So you, Iron Hammer, are good to go minus the 2 glass, which will only take a second. So that shouldn't be too bad. First ender pearl I get goes to a time in a bottle, right? Can we all agree on that? Is that like, you know, is that accurate? I would think so. Okay. So do you require power? That is the question of the day. It doesn't look like it, right? Looks like he has an input side and an output side. And it looks like he just chills. So that is in and that is out, would be my guess. So in is on the right, correct? So what if we did this? And we put a pedestal here, and then we had gravel. Here with a pedestal on it, and then we got this dude. We're going to want 2 upgrades, right? One that's going to be this thing. Okay. And then you go there. Nope, offhand. Left click to take them out, from what I've read. There you go. And now you're producing gravel. Awesome. And then we want a exporter. That's an import upgrade. This is an export upgrade. That goes on... Oh, nope. Offhand. I will never remember this in my life. You've been warned. And then you click on the receiver, and then you click on this dude, and then in theory... Shift click, linking successful, gravel going in. You are now processing gravel into sand, and you will put it in a buffer. Now I'm going to make another one of these to do, and hopefully it auto outputs, and I think it will. I guess we'll find out in a minute, but you, and you. Just a couple more redstone. And in theory, you got the sand input, and now you're making dust. Cool. How cool is that? Right? I think that's cool. I think that's super cool. Right? Now a chest. Which we could also, by the way, can't you, like, functional storage? That might not be a terrible idea. Yeah. Dust. Boom. And then the same for you, right? You could 100% be a functional storage instead of a barrel. Cool. And we'll probably wind up rearranging all this stuff at some point. Looking good, right? How cool is that? All right, that's super neat. So that's good, and now we've got, you know, dust happening. Though I'm questioning why you stopped inserting dust. Oh, we got a flint. Oh, we got a flint because, aha, oh. Yeah, no, that will be a problem, won't it? That will be a problem. We are going to have to handle that, aren't we? Yeah. So, remember, it breaks the block underneath it with the tool that you give it. And the tool that I gave it, what if I give you a stone shovel? I put it in the offhand? Do you think, can stone shovels get flint? They can, right? They can? Anything can get flint. Yes, so that's a bummer. So give me that back. I guess you don't want to give me that back. That doesn't matter. So what we're going to need to do then is apply a filter from pedestals. Right? Filter applies on inserting, filter type whitelist. So that would be a filter base and a piece of wool. And that is a filter tool. Offhand tool and left click to remove filter from pedestal. Crouch right click in air to switch tool. How do I get one though? Tool swapper, filter tool, work tool, tag tool, upgrade tool. Okay. Well, that's neat. That's neat. Some kind of quest got completed there. I assumed it was pedestal related, but... Okay, so if we got the filter tool, and we got some string, and we turn that into wool. Did I miss something? Okay, now how do I use this thing? Come on, quests. Filters are configured similar to upgrades. In offhand, sneak right-click to cycle through the types, item fluid, etc. In offhand, right-click to toggle if it's blacklist or whitelist. In offhand, sneak right-click and inventory to set the filter to its contents. For example, clicking a chest that has dirt inside will set the filter to dirt. Fluid filters use that. Okay. So in the offhand, I want a chest or a barrel, for example, with flint in it, and then shift right click and then filter changed. So now you have whitelist that. Now if I shift right click in air, that toggles the type item. If I shift right click in my hand, how did we toggle the blacklist? In hand, right click to toggle. So not shift right click. Filter type turned to blacklist. So now now you should no longer get flint, right? Okay. Okay. Now, if I were to put a pedestal on here, okay, and we got another hopper upgrade, which would be you. Upgrade tool plus this, and then you, and then you, and then if I got another filter upgrade, which would need more flax. Do we have enough flax over here for one more? Possibly? Only I could get... I don't know what those little fairy things are. If only I could get string from flax seeds, then I would just be super good. I should do that passive mob farm thing soon. Alright, so that'll make the wool. This. You need to be changed back to a filter tool, which goes here. Then you can get this, and you will whitelist offhand. Filter changed. You are now whitelisting Flint. And then we just need to connect you two with the linking tool with a shift right click here and shift right click there. And now, sending to receiver, you go in the offhand to click. And now all Flint goes in here. Cool? I like that. Okay, I'm getting the hang of pedestals. It's starting to click for me. All right, so with this now, we are good, right? Anytime it makes gravel, it's landing in here. Anytime it makes flint, it's landing over here. So that's kind of cool. See? Look, the flint went that way. I'm liking pedestals. This is neat. This is cool. I approve. All right, so far so good. So lots of dust, right? And lots of cobble. And if we wanted to, we could have another one of these setups specifically to store the gravel rather than processing it, right? Which is probably something we'll do. I think there's a round robin upgrade, if I saw correctly in the book. So what we could do is have this round robin round robin augment from pedestals. Makes the pedestal transfer round robin. So I'd be curious to see when crafted with a linking tool is right-clicked on the ground near paper and a bird animal like a parrot. What? Crafted when a linking tool is right-clicked on the ground near paper and a bird parrot. Okay. That's a neat way to craft something. We need a bird nearby, but okay. So let's wrap up the episode here, and we'll come back next time. And I'll either have a dedicated gravel producer, or what I might... See, this is producing more gravel than the pedestal, than the hammer can keep up with. Now, in theory, higher tier hammers equal better, but we'll see. But the plan will be, we can now insert, either with pedestals or something else, from the... We could go directly from the gravel. Like, forget a barrel. Like, we could just have it go directly into a sifter, right? But this is a good proof of concept of where we're at. So next episode, let's come back, play with pedestals a little bit more. I'm curious to see how the pedestal handles the sifter, because this thing produces, like, you know, a bunch of items. Yeah, we're going to be interested to see how that works out. And then we'll probably use drawers or something to store the outputs. But we'll figure it out. For now, wrapping up, Darryl Toy signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.